Guys, we need to talk. This morning at 6:55 a.m., DJ Jai officially re-enabled Shekel Trading in Grow a Garden. Yep, it's back. But before you get too excited, there's a catch, a big one. They slapped on a 10% tax. Any amount of shekels traded now takes an automatic 10% cut. And listen, I wanted to be hopeful. I wanted to believe this was going to fix the economy. But after looking at the data, after really digging in, it's clear the devs don't actually understand the problem. Or maybe they do, and they're just not willing to make the hard decisions to fix it. So let's break this all down with real stats, real charts, and the actual reason Grow a Garden is bleeding players right now. I'm a YouTuber, but I'm also a stats guy. And numbers, they tell the story. Here's Grow a Garden's player charts over the past 6-7 months. At first, it's beautiful. A steady climb. The hype was real. But look closer. You'll see the peak and then a sharp downward trend. Now, you might be thinking, Crow, that's just school starting. Every Roblox game dips when kids go back to class. Fair point. I thought the same thing. Until I checked Steal a Brain Rot. School is back for them too. Yet their charts are flat or even trending slightly upward. So I dug deeper. I pulled in a third game, 99 Nights in the Forest. And what do we see? While Grow a Garden is sinking into the 1 to 2 million range, 99 Nights is actually climbing past 2 million. This isn't just a school thing. This is competition. Grow a Garden had the lead. It peaked higher than both Brain Rot and 99 Nights. But it's now trending downward while the others hold steady or grow. And if you want one more nail in the coffin, look at YouTube search traffic. Over the past 90 days, Grow a Garden's blue line has dropped down to match Brain Rot's red line and 99 Nights' yellow line. In other words, Grow a Garden gave up its crown. So why did Grow a Garden lose momentum? The answer is simple. The game loop broke. Let me explain. Every good MMO or gacha game has a loop. That addictive cycle that makes you log in every day. For Grow a Garden, it's supposed to be plant, grow, mutate, sell, get shekels, buy better plants, repeat. That loop is what keeps millions of casual players coming back. Not the hardcore grinders watching trading guides or farming bone blossoms. I'm talking about casual Timmy, logging in just to see how his crops grew, checking his pets, maybe selling a mutated fruit to buy something cooler. But here's the issue. That loop collapsed the moment trading exploded. Imagine little Timmy logs in. He's happy, farming his Pachysaurus, making a few million here and there. Then some random dude with sextillions of shekels strolls up and says, "Hey, nice pet. Here's 6 sextillion shekels for it." Timmy's over the moon for about 5 minutes. Then he realizes, why bother farming anymore? Why wait for plants to mutate? Why log in during weather events? He's already rich. He can buy everything. The grind is dead. The loop is gone. Multiply that by millions of casuals, and suddenly the majority of the player base has no reason to log in. That's why the charts nosedive. And here's where it gets worse. Even after trying to fix the economy with rebirth and taxes, the devs left one massive leak running. The Raccoon. This pet duplicates fruits for free, endlessly, every 15 minutes, 24/7. That's not just a little crack in the system, that's a fire hose flooding the economy. And no, the 1 trillion cap on fruit sales doesn't solve it. I've tested it myself. My raccoons farm a $30 trillion dinosaur, and when I sell it, it sells for the full 30 trillion, not cap. Now imagine the players who abuse the old bone blossom bug. They're still sitting on mountains of glitched plants worth sextillions. Raccoons are farming those non-stop. It's infinite money forever. So yeah, the faucet is still wide open, and instead of fixing the pipe, the devs gave us a mop, the 10% tax. You can mop all day, you can bring 10 mops, but until you shut off the leak, the flood never stops. Okay, let's talk about Ascension. This was supposed to be the fix, a way to delete excess shekels and reset the economy. Pay 1 trillion, lose the rest, start fresh. On paper, smart. In reality, useless. Because here's the thing, players with sextillions or octillions looked at the Ascension rewards and said, why bother? Nothing in the shop was worth it. No game-changing pets, no insane rewards, nothing that made the richest players think, man, I need to spend all my shekels for that. What they should have done was drop a god-tier pet. Something that costs 100 to 200 garden coins. Something so powerful, so unique, that even the richest whales would sweat and grind for it. That's how you drain the economy. That's how you make people actually want to ascend. But instead, weak rewards, no incentive. And the Raccoon kept printing money in the background anyway. Now maybe you're thinking, Crow, it's just a game. Who cares if the economy is broken? Here's why it matters. Because when the economy breaks, the game loop breaks. And when the loop breaks, casuals quit. And when casuals quit, the charts plummet. Look at Steal a Brain Rot. It's a trend. It'll die eventually. Like FNAF, Siren Head, Rainbow Friends, Digital Circus, Squid Game, all those Roblox fads. But Grow a Garden? This could be eternal. Gardens aren't a trend. Farming isn't a trend. This could have been a staple Roblox game for years. But only if the devs take it seriously. Only if they fix the infestations, the duping, the raccoons, the broken rewards. Right now, they're treating symptoms with a mop instead of repairing the leak. And the longer they wait, the more players walk away. So what needs to happen? 3 things. Kill the Raccoon dupe. Remove its duplication ability. Replace it with anything else. Yes, people will cry. Yes, people will rage. Doesn't matter. It's killing the game. Inflate Ascension rewards. Add a pet or gear so overpowered that even sextillion millionaires drool. Make them grind. Make them spend. Deflate the shekels. Wipe out excess. Reset the loop. And make casual players feel like earning money matters again. Short-term pain, long-term health. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'll be reading all of them. And if this video gets enough response, I'll make a full follow-up diving into my exact solution plan for fixing Grow a Garden's economy. Because honestly, I don't want this game to fade, and I don't think you do either.